and it rolls real easy. If anybody wants to see how easy it rolls, you can come up later and try it.
What a good impression you make for your party.
Yes.
So how many people have like a variety of parties that they offer? Anybody? Oh, okay, good. Okay. Well, this is something that I think is good that you could offer for the spring and the summer, because people are looking for things that they can do that are easy in their kitchen, and this is something that, you know, they can fix and have quickly, and a nutritional meal. So what we're going to do is the cashew chicken with the lettuce wraps. Okay?
Salads book.
But before we start, I always kind of like to try and so people know what I'm using and what it is. I demonstrate the products a little bit at first and tell them about it. And a lot of my parties, you know, people buy what they use. I've noticed if one lady uses the can opener, she'll buy the can opener. If one lady uses the quick ship, she's going to buy the quick ship. So you want to get your people up there and you want to get them with their hands on the products. Watching you isn't going to sell it like them using it. So when you do it like a party like that, pick a party that you can feel comfortable with, having the people come up and use the products. Get them involved, okay? You're not, you know, a cooking show. You're a party, okay? So I'm going to demonstrate the products, and that's kind of what I do. This is how I do it, so that people know what they're using when they come up, because they don't understand what our Tupperware products are like we do. So I demonstrate the products first. So we'll start with this. This is what we fix the chicken in tonight for the chicken wraps. And this is our micro steamer. And it is an amazing product, especially for people that want to try and eat healthier, make healthier food choices. It is an amazing product for that. And everybody probably knows here, but remember to include this at your party, because people are impressed with that. The Dr. Oz gave this away to each one of his people in his show at his Christmas show. Everybody got one. So that's neat. Okay, so with the Smart Steamer, we have the base, but you always want to make sure that it has the water in, okay, to the fill line. And then you also want to remember you never want to use oil in your water, okay? And then you have your 2 levels of steaming. And this, what makes it really special is that everything is cooked entirely by steam. So it keeps all the nutritional value in it. All your vegetables, all your meat is going to have all of its nutritional value in it. And it is, has a good, solid, heavy feel. But this is wrapped around with steel. So one lady said, you put that in your microwave? Yeah, because it's wrapped around with the plastic it's covered. So you don't ever have to worry about the microwaves touching the product. Okay, so this is the Smart Steamer. And this is going to really help you have a good, healthy steamed meal, okay? Then the other thing that I wanted to show you guys is something we don't have in our product line hardly ever, but we do in this month, and this is in the sale flyer. This is for $13, and it's a lettuce crisper. So we have this. This is what we store our lettuce in for tonight, okay? And then this is something that always sells at parties that the people use. So again, you want to get hands-on use with this. Okay, we're going to chop our onions with this, and you know, you always want to tell people how sharp these little blades are so that they're careful with that. And then you want to explain the benefits and the features of it, like you can do a whole onion with about 4 pulls. You're not getting your hands smelly. It's great for, you can do nuts, you can make homemade peanut butter with it or almond butter. So you just pull the cord like the lawnmower, and that's it. And then I hand it around and let people try it. Kids love this. It's a toy to them. Okay, so then the last thing I want to demonstrate, which is one of my favorite products, and here again, if people use it, they're going to buy it. First of all, I explain to them how easy it is to store. A lot of people look at it and they say, what is this? Okay, well, it is a handheld food processor, and people say, oh, I already have 3 of them. But ours is special, number 1, because you can take it camping, you can take it with RVs, you can put everything under your cabinet, all inside of it, yank it out, and it's not hard to assemble, okay?
And it works during a hurricane.
It works during a hurricane.
Doesn't need electricity.
You can have liquids that you can add just by easily flipping this up and putting this on here. It has lasered in measurements, so you can turn it one way and use it to measure, and it's closed. Turn it this way, and it opens up and goes into your thing. You don't have to take the handle off, you can keep going with it, okay? It also has the salad spinner, which I always show with that, and the whipping thing. Okay, but today, what we're going to do is we're going to use it for the chicken wraps, and it's in this salad book, the recipe that we're following, okay? So we're going to make the chicken wraps, the cashew chicken. Has anybody ever had cashew chicken? Yummy, isn't it? Okay, so that's what we're going to make tonight. So we went ahead and we prepared some of the stuff. And there again, at a party, number one, you never want to go there and have a recipe new. Okay, you want to be familiar with your recipe somewhat so that you can kind of be watching what's going on. Because even though you're going to have 6 or 8 ladies up here and they're all going to be talking and they're going to be laughing and they're going to be messing around, you kind of want to have a grip on what's going on and what they're doing so that the recipe actually turns out and they're going to want to buy the product. Okay, so you kind of want to be keeping up with it. So by doing that, it's a little confusing if it's going to be a brand new recipe that you never used before. So run it through at least once at home. Okay, so what we did is we had the chicken already cooked into the Smart Steamer, and it's already crumbled. So there again, if you were going to do this at a party, you would arrive with your chicken already fixed, okay? And then you could still cook it there or have it already all like that, okay? And just tell them what you did.
Okay, we just took the chicken and steamed it in the steamer, and then we cut it with our handy dandy knife that is very sharp. And it also has the blade cover, so you can take it camping or to a party and not cut yourself. Pass it around with the cover on it, and then people won't cut themselves, but they can feel the weight of the knife. And we just cut the chicken up.
Got the chicken, and inside of here, we followed up with, we have some garlic cloves, we have half an onion, and we have some fresh ginger, okay?
Fresh ginger root.
Fresh ginger root, I had never used ginger root. I just buy this spice and throw it in there.
It is that thing
fresh
that
ginger
looks, it looks like big finger type. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Take it around, show.
Because I said to her, I said, what is that?
It smells so yummy. Give me a
Okay,
smell.
so we have this in our quick check, and we're going to go ahead and chop it up. So, of course, at a party, I would do this. I'd call somebody up, or hopefully have everybody up here around together, okay? And if you're not comfortable with having people around you as you're cooking, have your family all come in and act like it's a party. Just practice, okay? So around we're going to go. And notice how quickly that's chopping up. And one other thing I do at my parties, rather than, like, say onion, you have an onion to chop. Oh, go ahead.
People haven't
Okay.
tried. Who hasn't tried that?
I do that one. Like, say you have a salsa party, I bring all 3. I bring the quick chef. I bring the little chopper. I bring the medium, the smooth chopper. I bring all 3. I throw onions in everyone, and I start handing them out to everybody. Everybody's doing onions, and they're trying it. Okay, so that's the whole idea. Hands on.
Okay, I've just added 1 teaspoon of oil to our pan that's heating up. This is our measuring spoon set. Okay.
All right. So we're just going to wait for the oil to get warm. And when you use your cookware, guys, you never want to use your heat any higher than the medium heat. It never needs any higher than that.
Not on those rings.
Okay?
Get it started.
Not on
Okay.
those rings.
So your induction cooker that they're using up here is the one that comes with it when you have in the confidence start that they were talking about. Not only do you get the piece of cookware and that, but it's induction cooker. It works where nothing gets hot unless the cookware is sitting on it. So you can put your hand right on it and it's not hot.
This is really incredibly heavy. If you have a piece of this and can pass it around, they're going to be impressed on how heavy it is. Notice it has measurements inside. And for those of you from up north, it does look like a stone from a curling tournament. Put all together.
Is that 6-quart?
Okay, now, as far as when you use your cookware, this is something I didn't know because I never read directions. I just
The one
started
that comes
using
in
it.
is the
Okay,
14 quart.
when you want to preheat your pan, and then
This one's
things don't
14
stick.
quart.
I just automatically, spray pan on there and just put the stuff in there.
think so.
And I was wondering, I thought, well, I don't know about these pans, everything sticks in them. Well, because I wasn't using them properly. That would be the reason. Okay, so preheat your pan before you use it.
And that's
Okay.
true, like when you're cooking, let's say you're doing chicken breast, and you pop a chicken breast. If the chicken breast is not able to be flipped, it's because it's not ready to be flipped. Okay, if you pry it off the bottom, it's not ready. It will unstick when it's ready, just like a pancake. How many of you have made pancakes and you go and they don't lift up? Because it's not ready for it. So, very important.
So now we're ready, it's warm. So we're gonna go ahead, what we're adding here is just the onion, the ginger, and the garlic. And we're just gonna go ahead and cook that for 5 minutes. And just that, yummy smell is gonna just get people that have been lingering and they're not in the kitchen.
And it's incredibly
It's gonna
heavy.
get their attention,
No,
they're
mine
gonna come
doesn't
in and see
have
what's
the laser.
going on.
In the inside. Does anybody want to see this? That's this one here.
So as you're, as
Just-
you're at the demonstration and the party, and you're cooking, you're doing stuff, you want to keep the people's attention on you.
You're right. It's
You don't
6
want to
quart.
let them take the party away from you. Okay? So keep talking about what's going on, keep demonstrating products. Let them have fun because remember it is a party. So they're going to want to have fun, but you got to remember what you're there for. Yeah, you're there to let everybody have a good time, but you're there to sell the Tupperware. So keep control of your party. Don't let the party take you away. Okay? So what we're doing is we're getting this nice and cooked for 5 minutes and letting the smell go all around. And if I was at a party and this was just cooking like this, I would just go on ahead and start marketing more products. You have this whole table full of stuff. Start showing them about your counterscapes as it's cooking. Start picking up products and showing them. You're never going to know what is going to spark their interest, what they're going to like. What's their needs are. So just kind of hit on different things.
All right, how many of you have never worked with fresh ginger? Be honest, we're a team meeting. Okay.
I never.
You see how it kind of is that brown skin, you peel it, and then when you have it, it's a very hard root, is what it is. I always use this to chop it up, because I feel like the Quick Chef doesn't get it small enough. All right? It's just like garlic, sometimes I'll put it in here because I want it fine, on maybe in a meatball or something like that. So by using it in the chopper, it makes it get even finer.
That's a lot less messier than using the grater like we do. Where you have the grater and you just do this
Right.
with it?
Right.
Yes.
So that's why I like that for a hard root. And then once you cut this, that'll keep. It'll kind of brown over, and when you're ready for it, you cut off that end, peel it off. Wonderful. If you juice, I know when Bill and I juice, putting a little ginger in it is very, very healthy for you.
And you can freeze them too.
You can.
You put it in
absolutely.
the refrigerator after you cut it?
No, you put
No,
them in
I
the freezer.
just put it out in my little fruit holder.
It doesn't have to be.
They just looked this pan
Yeah,
up
we
in the
keep, I keep mine in
catalog.
the freezer.
It's the $289 pan. And so you're getting the induction burner and the wonderful case, all for $329.
And no, this is in the Confident Start program, your highest level. You can either pick an iPad or this set.
Okay.
So for those of you that have iPads, you're like, I don't need another iPad. This is amazing, because when I do like a BFF night in a remote area, like in College Station last week, and we're cooking, there's no stovetop. So I can just take this in, plug it, and cook, and it's not hot. It's plastic on top. Look, my hand's on it. So it's really an amazing product to work with, and therefore you can do cooking demos anywhere. If you're doing a cooking demo at home, like Diane and Sharon is teaching you, rather than this at the stove, put this on the middle of the kitchen table and let people stand around it. You see the advantage of why you'd want this.
Yeah.
Now, we did get to sample it for $325 last year, but now that's part of the Confident Start program. So our new folks, this is what you can take between the choice of an iPad or this.
It pops up on mine now that
so the sampling is back on it.
We have a coupon
Good.
under our names that we can give
Yeah.
them.
I can't anymore, 'cause I already got one.
Okay, so for our older Tupperware consultants that are here tonight, you can buy a sample, but for our newbies, this is what they take.
Okay.
What'd you do?
Okay, so we just added our shredded up chicken to the pan, and then we're just gonna add our sauces as well, okay?
So beautiful. Can you smell it?
Yes. So we're gonna add some of each of these. We have the soy sauce, and we have this, pie sauce, and I don't even know how to say this.
Poison.
Okay, so we're gonna add some of each one of those.
Okay. So the first one is called Sweet Red Chili. You can get this by all different brands. It is so yummy. There's probably a recipe right on the back that you can use. Yeah, here it is. Cold Thai broccoli salad. They always put a nice recipe on the back. I use it when I make shrimp Thai or Thai shrimp curry. I use this. It's called a red chili, but it's sweet. It's a sweet sauce. All right. And the soy sauce. Everybody's familiar with soy sauce.
5 tablespoons we're adding to this.
Actually, that stuff is good for
Oh,
you.
and one other thing, when y'all do a party, always make sure, don't assume that there are microwaves at somebody's house, things like that, because, you know, one of my hostesses had to borrow a microwave for us to do the party that she wanted. So always confirm that everything's gonna be there, don't just assume. You might be surprised.
And did you put any seasoning or anything on the chicken when you made it in the steamer, or it was just raw?
No.
Poached it. Just steamed or poached it in the steamer. Because this is where all your seasonings come in.
Don't you have to have a food permit if you do this at an event?
Depending, if you're at an event, you may. Like if I was doing it at the bridal show, I would need a food permit to hand out samples. But if you're doing it as a party, you're doing it like the BFF nights, at a church, vendor bazaar, no, not necessarily. But when you set up something like that, you'd find out. That's not good?
Okay, so that was 3/4 of a cup.
We're going to just finish it off in here. We're going.
Just finish it up.
Why are these so behind?
Okay, now what about the spatula? Does everybody know what the temperature degree is? That's a real good selling point.
150.
That people know that, because people don't know our like this, our little gizmos and gadgets are special unless you tell them about it. I also hand this around. Let them feel the quality of it. Let them see the difference.
That's such a good point. I know sometimes when I watch demonstrators cook up here, that's the thing, they'll start cooking and they forget there's an audience. So Diane's tips and Sharon's tips tonight is keep it going. If they're cooking, you don't want to go, because you know what happens? They at the party start talking amongst themselves. So you have to say, oh, look up here. So Diane, what you're doing, you're using our saucy silicone spatula. By the way, it's number, and if I knew 789 or whatever the number is, I would say, look it up on your worksheet. Maybe put a star beside that, because this is the spatula that goes up into 400, 450 degrees. Comes apart for easy cleaning. You can scramble an egg, you can use it for spaghetti sauce, you can really use it however you like.
And our last thing is this.
Okay, so now she's put the hoisin sauce in, and the next thing's the soy sauce, the hoisin sauce, and now the sweet chili pepper. And
What's the next one?
Like an Asian
sweet.
We don't want to make it too spicy.
No, it's not spicy, it's a sweet taste. A very sweet taste. So if you've ever had these lettuce wraps, they're very healthy, and you can see why. Ginger, garlic is so good for you, right? Onion, poached chicken, and we're going to do it back there, Sharon, after you show everybody that. We're going to line it up on the counter right there. But show everybody one of the plates. I just didn't want you to have to go back and forth and back and forth.
So when you do this, I would recommend just making sure that you get all those spices nice and mixed up well, you know, before you serve it. And the last thing we're going to put in there is the cashews, and we're done. So wasn't that easy?
I had someone remind me to tell them, be sure to use a cutting board when you're using your knife, because it is
Yes.
very sharp,
Yes.
and it will cut your Tupperware.
Yes, yes. And, you know,
Yes, your cutting boards, we don't sell current cutting boards, so you just have to do not bring attention to that. Again, I'm just saying this because as a new person, you might say, oh, this is a Pampered Chef cutting board. You don't want to bring attention to it. If Tupperware doesn't have one, just try not to mention it, or try to use a paper plate or something, rather than bringing attention to another party line. We love those party lines, they make different products, but we're not selling that product of the evening. Okay, and we're not telling people what not to do, we're showing them what to do.
Or you get one from the host, and then you can just say, well, the host gave it to
We're
you.
done.
Okay. All right, now when you make your lettuce wrap, can you smell it, by the way?
Yes.
Smell good? What you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of the iceberg lettuce, and the nice thing about it, we wash it, you put it in here, it'll crisp up for you. Tonight we have them laid out so you can all make one. You're going to take a spoonful of this, put it in, and then like
The
this.
sides.
Where's that apple bag? Okay, so I'm going to take my lettuce, I'm going to put a spoonful, not a lot, because you got to be, it's like a taco, right? You can't roll up your taco or your burrito if you have too much in it, all right? So then you're going to kind of take it down, flap it across, like this, and roll it. And then you're going to eat it like that. Okay, so you're going to take your lettuce, you want to fold it in, and fold the top down, and then roll it the rest of the way with the lettuce.
I'll just do that.
So, all right, we're ready. We'll take it to the back. Yeah. So, if you want to run back and wash your hands, there's nobody in the men's room. Go, men's and women's, wash your hand. The kitchen also has some soap in it. Wash your hands, and then let's come and make one so you can try it. Sound good?
I can eat that.